Right, I'm in the workshop again tonight, and tonight what I'm going to do is fit a CIS onto a HP DeskJet F2280. There you can see it there, DeskJet F2280. And just to let you know, these are just lights. These are going to make things brighter. I've got one that side and one that side that I'll be pulling down in a minute. It's just to make it brighter so you can see inside the printer. We've got the CIS there. Just ignore any wires that you see hanging around. It's only to the lighting, and as I say, the lighting is just to make things easy to see. So let's have a look at putting this CIS into the printer. Right, just before we go on to the installation, I'll just let you see a couple of things I've done to start with. If you look under here, there's a hinged clip which is included in the kit. I've put that on just to save a bit of time, and I've put this one on here just to save a bit of time. So that clip goes there, that clip goes there, that's all you need. That one approximately in the centre of the printer, stuck up to the roof in there, just before it dips down. So we've got the clips into place. Let's see what we do to get the cartridges in. Right, as you'll be able to see here, I've moved the bottles here to the side of the printer. Going to leave those there. We've got to get the cartridges. They come with the clips on, so take the green clips off. These are just protective things. Take the clips off and peel off the tags. And while I'm doing that, just to let you know, any ink on my hands is not from this CIS. It's from remanufacturing cartridges. You are not going to get ink all over you. So that's pulled off the tags. Now you've just got to put them in as you normally would. Go into the back of the printer and click them into place. That's a black and a colour, both clicked in. Pretty easy so far. Now you'll see that the pipes are coming off to the left. We want to keep them off to the left, and what we want to do, I'm just going to pull the light down there. I'll angle it so you can see in there better. If you have a look at the cartridges here, we've got the piping come across to the left without twisting, curling back on itself, and we've got to go through this clip here. So we put the piping into the clip without twisting it and clip it up. Right, that's clipped the piping into place. I'm just trying to get a bit brighter in there so you can see. There's the piping there, curling over into the clip there. And we want to make sure we've got the right length, so get the cartridges and push them across to the right to make sure we've got the right length. Then pull them back and push it across to the left to make sure we've got the right length there. That will adjust the piping, and we know that that's now long enough, it's in the right position. So not much more to do really, you've just got to clip the piping into place. Well, as you can see that the door is down here, we've got to keep that down for a minute, and by the way, you do this with the printer off. Leave the printer off. So get the piping and just come out here to the right. If you can see, come out here, don't pull it tight, just clip it into there. That's it, it's clipped in. And the door will actually close up. So then I want you to switch the printer on. Right, I've switched the printer on. It's going through some bits and bobs of its normal setup. You can see it actually going from left to right. Everything's fine, nice smooth movement, no problems with the piping there. It's going through its setup, and while it's doing this you will notice on the top, I'll just lift the camera up here, you'll see some orange lights flashing, but that's because this front door is open. Don't be concerned about that. Let it go through its setup, and there, it sensed that the door is open, so it's brought the cartridges there ready to put some more in. It thinks you want to put some more cartridges in. And the easy thing about this printer is you don't have to mess around with any sensor. All you have to do is put the door up. Now, I don't know if you heard that, you can hear it now anyway. It's going through its setup, the door's up. It hasn't trapped the piping here, it just rests on it, and now it's doing its alignment page, like it always does when you put new cartridges in. And if you watch there, well, printing perfectly. There's the alignment page coming out. Everything's fine on it. So you've seen it printing there to start with, but we'll just show you it printing again in a minute. Before we go to the print job, what I want to do is just show you a couple of things. Now just move that light out of the way. We've got the bottles here. Now it's important to remember the bottles must stay on the same level as a printer on the table. Don't have them higher or ink will come through gravity. And in your bottles, I put about that much ink in to start with, but you do get 100 ml of each, black, cyan, magenta and yellow. You get 100 ml of each with the syringes and everything in order to fill it up to here. Never let the ink run lower than about 15 ml because you get a lot of air in the system. Always top up when you get to about here. And you've got to make sure you've got little air spacers in the top like that. You take the small bung out, you put the air spacer in, and you keep this bung in the bottom. These full instructions would be included with the kit showing you how to top them up with ink, and everything you needed is included. So we'll move on now just to see the final print before we end the video.